We're about to take down a 1,000 ring power per hour keep, baby. At least I hope we can take it down. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and today we're taking down a keep. And this is a tough one. This is the Greater Rhun Keep. It's located about here in the map. It's totally on the right side of the map. It's 1,000 ring power per hour, and the best part is that while we do that, the AI is wailing on us. Now, to be perfectly honest, in my perfect world, there would not be any AI on the map. Because, like, look, I want to be fighting against other players. I want all players to be fighting against other players. Because there is, like, there's no psychology behind the AI. It's just mindless and slaying. Whereas, you know, human opponents react differently. And human opponents have different time limitations for when they're on and what they can do. But it is what it is. So while we're holding down literally the fort over here with a march, I've got another one all the way up over here. And I need the time when I land on this thing. Now, I'm supposed to land at exactly a certain time. I have a little bit longer before I'm supposed to launch to land there, but I think other people went early, man. Other people definitely went early. What do I mean by that? We were supposed to land at 19:05 UTC. I'm just going to launch. And that way, everybody hits at the same time. Now, I think what that does is that each march would engage a different army instead of, like, the first army hitting engages the first army, and then after it wins or loses, it engages the next army and the next army and the next army until it's defeated. But whatever. It is what it is. Everybody's in. Let's just hit this thing and hope for the best. And I should be toward the front of these hits, if anybody, because I am the highest ring power per hour player in our faction. So I feel an obligation to go in and take a savage hit on this thing, which, by the way, has 30 level 45 defenders. That is disgusting. I mean, it's going to take a true team effort, a lot of people to hit this thing to get the job done. And I do now feel bad that other people have made it in before me and I wasn't the first one to take a hit. But then again, the whole point was we communicated that 1905, land your attack, not launch your attack. And people launched early, it looks like. So whatever, I'll get in the mix when I get in the mix. And I think I will definitely have a chance to get in the mix here because there's still 27 out of these 30 armies left. And if I just show you what I've got in this army, ooh, I got some tanky stuff in here, all right? I got some tanky stuff. I have 1,250 of my T4 Dwarven tank unit, the Iron Warriors. I've got 1,200 of the T3 Dwarven tank unit, okay? They reduce the damage they take. One of them does extra melee damage. The other's got a bleed effect. Oh, and it looks like I'm in on the combat. Then I've got 3,500 of the T3 axe throwers. Now, I've got a report, and it looks like I tied my battle. So what happened? Not bad at all. Oh, baby. Good stuff, man. That's good stuff. Why am I excited about this? Grima, I feel like, is a commander that I counter so well. Now, granted, the units I see in here are different. So let's get a breakdown on what we're looking at here and what happened in this first report. 1,143 dead for me is really not so bad. I'm going to win that fight. 100%. They've got cave trolls, which I definitely mountain trolls, whatever. Cave troll, mountain troll. Technically, they're different. The mountain troll has a massive presence, so it makes enemies attack them. It also reduces the physical damage they take. And if we get a look over here, Corsairs. Huh. Okay, haven't seen these before. Infantry unit that can deal fire damage. Good news for me. My build reduces fire damage taken by 50%. Let's go. They have a 10% chance to avoid damage, and normal attacks deal 100% burn damage. Well, guess what, baby? I reduce the burn damage that I take very substantially. And Snagathrax. Ooh. Cool-headed. Unaffected by madness. And deals 20% damage. Increases the next damage dealt by 100%. No effect if no allied units are left. Wow. Oh, so that influences an allied unit. Very interesting. And these are very hard to conscript. It's a fast infantry unit that gets stronger by hurting its allies. Very interesting. And Grima himself has some abilities here. Stationary defenders. Stationary defenders, everybody. Now, why am I excited about that? Defending armies of land, significant structures, neutral camps, crossing, and tunnels. Because there are ring points that I talked about in a separate video, card up in the top, where it points out that this is a stationary defender. Man, I didn't notice that that was there. Stationary defender. That's how you know they count as a stationary defender for sure. Chisgule, what are you talking about? Go to the ring. Go over to powerful sweeping against stationary armies. 10% damage. That's what I'm talking about right there. Powerful sweeping, baby. Better than just for sweeping. But 5 out of 30 armies remain. Good news is there's a bunch of dwarves on the way. Oh, man, I think we're going to get this thing. I think we're going to get this thing, and then we got to deal with the durability, which is cool. 16 mil. Woo-hoo-hoo, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Yeah, that 16 miller is going to be tough. That is going to be tough. There are still 5 armies. More dwarves on the way in. And I'm pretty sure that people have a bunch of other armies stationed near here that are just designed to siege like crazy. So I know there are some players that can like single-handedly take multiple millions of siege points off of this thing, which is insane. The way that they said that they were doing that, by the way, was with Bearnings. And if you want to see my Bearning video, I'll have a card up in the top where I talk all about how you unlock this special unit and conscript it if you want to. But fun fact, while we're waiting for this thing to get taken down, still 5 armies left. I don't know. While we're waiting for this to happen, let me just show you in my city real quick that I have made it all the way to the max freaking level barracks, and I can conscript. Oh, it's not max level barracks. I'm sorry. Max conscription post. 20 out of 20, and I get an extra conscription queue. Hello, baby, baby, baby. This means I can be recruiting 4 different unit types at the same time, and I have finally almost gotten to escape velocity on resources, almost, where I can constantly be cranking out units. This is freaking huge. 4 queues going 24/7 is going to be so big for my ability to do things for faction. It's so big. Like, there's so much I can do with those troops once I get to that point. Not quite there yet. And we have a lot of armies stationed here. 2 out of 30 left on this thing, man. 2 out of 30. And time is of the essence. 54 minutes for this thing to recover. You can see that meter right over there, off to the side, right? Right underneath the 16 million green durability bar, underneath the number of defenders and armies. You can see, I'll use the, oh, no, pointer doesn't work. Just kidding. Just kidding. I gotta do this weird thing again. We've got 53 minutes left, okay, to take all the durability off this sucker. And if I just look here, it shows no records for first occupation. So these are not ongoing kill boards. When I tapped the little trophy icon over here, it is a first-time capture leaderboard. Now, I don't think I'm going to make the leaderboard per se. I brought a very tanky army, which maybe it wasn't the best composition, quite frankly. Normally, I have some Ram Riders in there instead of the T3 infantry, but my Ram Riders were deployed elsewhere because poor planning, obviously. Obviously. I feel like the Ram Riders are a very nice addition to my army because although they do tank, which, like, dude, I've got my T4s to be tanking, you know what I mean? Although they do tank, they do reduce the damage that you take pretty substantially. That's one of their abilities. So let's see here. Final report came in, and the enemy has no forces remaining. Dude, I got some durability hits in there. That's nice. Okay. That's because here's the second part of the fight? No. Someone else must have cleaned up my fight because all those marches that came in there or something. Because normally there'd be like a second part of the fight, but there wasn't. I think some other army helped me out, which is why it's important to have all the attacks, I think, land in a short window-ish, maybe. I don't know. But now the durability is going down. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 14 mil durability on this sucker. And, dude, I could keep sending Dwalin, but I think what I'm going to do instead is refresh my marches to him. Now, I know it kind of sucks that it's going to be like a 30-minute walk for my reinforcements to arrive, but here's the thing. I need to manage to this timer. No, I don't care if I'm on the siege leaderboard. I just want to make sure we take it. So I'm going to manage to my 51-minute timer or 52-minute timer. As long as I can get all of my remaining energy spent hitting it, then I don't care if I wait 30 minutes before those hits start because I have reinforcements on the way or not. You see what I mean? So let's, wow, yeah, like the huge amount of these infantry got smashed. Let's just make the composition a little like this, I guess. Oh, baby. It seems like my archers, I guess axe throwers, really didn't get touched at all. It's the other units that got pretty beat up. And I just got to decide the balance that I want between them. I want some more T4s, baby. Okay, those reinforcements are on the way. How long is it going to take? Oh, perfect. 19 minutes. That gives me an abundance of time to get a bunch of hits in. And if I really needed to, and I don't think I will, I could cycle this unit out of the fortress and bring another one in there, and that unit would be nearby. That's Aragorn. And he could smash this thing a little bit too if needed. Now, let me talk about that for just a second while we continue to smash on this sucker. Down to 11.5. Let's go, baby. Let's go. This is an Alliance fortress right here. It's a little hard to see, except when I scroll around. It takes the armies off the screen, so that makes it easier. The way that the Alliance fortress works is that one player, or I guess one march for each player in the Alliance, can be in this thing at a time. So it doesn't have to be something that you are connected to in order to build it or to use it. As long as one of the officers of the Alliance takes a 200 ring power per hour or higher tile, you can put this fortress on top of that tile as an officer. And there's a limited number of these that you get in your fellowship. You can see that right over here in the fortresses section. But we have the fortress down, and the advantage of that is that you don't have to have your own fort nearby. You can just send one march over here. But also, this is a great way to have one player kind of scout forward, claim the territory, put down the Alliance fort, and then boom, everybody else can build there because now they can be in proximity to this fort. Once you get enough people that start to spread out around this thing, I mean, you got plenty of room for everybody, you know? And we're down to 10.5. Well, why don't I do this? I'm going to sip some tea in this oversized mug because usually I'm live streaming. I live stream on YouTube on my other YouTube channel. That's Chisgule Gaming. You go check that out if you wanted to. I'll have a card up in the top for my, we'll call it my main channel, or my other channel, where I cover Rise of Kingdoms. I also, play other games every now and then. I've been playing a little bit of New World. I streamed it once. I haven't decided I'm going to stream more of it. Anyways, now I'm rambling. You can check out the other channel if you want, or in just a second, we'll have a cool whooshing sound effect, and we'll be toward the end of this keep. I suppose while we're waiting, I actually could defend this crossing. This thing is in trouble. I did not realize that it's 86,000 durability left. There's no armies left defending it. I don't know how that happened. Probably because we're all hitting the fort, would be my guess. And I am going to arrive literally seconds after this army. Oh, no. If I had launched sooner. Oh, no. I might have been able to save this. I don't know, man. This is going to be really close. I don't have any way to speed up going somewhere, which I think is not a bad thing. You can speed up returning from something, and then you could launch again really quickly, but I think I got to slow walk it. And then get in a stinking boat. If only I had more march speed. Gosh bless. Those ring points, man. You need all the ring points you can get over here. It's a little dicey. I'm not going to lie. We almost canceled the assault on the keep because of all this crud going on over here, but to some extent, man, we just got to keep the forward progress up, So I'm a little uncomfortable. Oh, good. That march landed over here. But this march is going to beat me, man. This march is going to beat me, and I don't know how to speed up. I think it's too late to, reset my ring and put more points in abundant alacrity. Not that I think that this is the best build on the earth. And I actually could stand to take my points out of conscription now because I have the 4th queue unlocked. I was infinite on resources, for training 3 things. But training 4 things at a time, I don't think I need the conscription bonus anymore. I don't think I can keep up on the resources. This is so awkward. I'm totally going to get here seconds late to save this tile. And my motion, if they take this, is going to be completely wasted, by the way, which would just super suck. Let's see if it happens. I mean, we'll find out in just a second here. The crossing's about to get hit. I'm seconds late. Are they going to have enough siege damage in this attack they're about to do? I bet they will. I would bet that they will, but will they? And what happens if they're in the middle of sieging and then I arrive? They're sieging, and I arrive. Ooh, Chisgule's in the fight! Oh! What happened? My unit's there. I won. I got him! I think I stopped him from taking the crossing. Oh, they didn't do any siege damage because I got there in the nick of time. Boom! Get out of here, man. Whoa, that was close. That was so close. Save the crossing. Whew. Granted, like, somebody else is going to have to help out with this thing because I cannot save the crossing alone, but I assume that's why there's so many people in this fort, and now people are coming to the crossing. Let's go, baby. I got a Faramir reinforcement on the way. I got this dude on the way. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm about to get hit again. Gosh bless. I mean, never a dull moment. Also, oh, God, I got to get my apothecary going here. What unit do I want to heal? I want those Ram Riders. I want those T4s. Yeah, and I heal like kind of an hour at a time. It's been the game plan. Treat them. I got plenty of space in the apothecary. And, you know, I'll just say, for those of you sticking around in this video, my sort of philosophy on speeding up the apothecary is that I feel like because speed-ups are so limited in this game, the real key is to save them for a tough fight against a very tough opponent so that you can just go ham and send a bunch of marches, heal up your hospital, send a bunch of marches again, heal it up, because you can't speed up more troops. But what you can do is speed up your healing. So if you want a rapid-fire hit, that's what you got to be doing. You have to be speeding up your hospital or your apothecary in order to get into a fight in a velocity that's very intense. So I'm saving my healing speed ups for that. Just saying, even though I know I got in there, a lot of troops in there, in that apothecary. It's a queue that you should be managing, just like all your other queues. And in a perfect world, technically, you would be running healing 24/7 or kind of around the clock-ish, because you've been doing so much fighting so effectively that you have things that you need to heal. It's just one more thing that, I don't know, I think running on an ongoing basis is a good thing. And what do we got? What do we got? They didn't fight me. I don't think they fought me. I think they maybe fought somebody else. I don't have a report. That's interesting. Is it the last person on the tile who's the first person to get hit? Is that how that works? So the first person in is the last person to get hit, which is me. I was the first one in. The other player got hit. Is that what happened? I'm honestly not entirely sure what just went down. But I do know that there's 2 more marches on the way. So if my ally gets knocked out of here, then I start to be the one defending, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Last one in is first one hit. Yikes. Or maybe it's random. We'll find out in about 19 seconds here and see what happens. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? I'm pretty sure we're the first ones on our server to take a 1K keep, by the way, which I'm pretty hyped about. I think we must have just taken it. I gotta go check up there. We must be so close. Also, I got in that combat. Got you, sucker. Got you at the crossing. Nice. Level 20. Yeah, I'm 39, brew. That's not going to go well for them. But it's the AI. What do they care? What do they care, man? It's a freaking I. Ugh, yikes. Also, it looks like my ally might be retreating. So I might be the only one left here, which might be why I'm taking these hits. This is something that I've got to watch very carefully, or like you saw in my video the other day, I'll have a card up in the top. Eventually, all these AI marches that just keep coming and coming and coming and coming and coming will wear you down. I got hit 20 times. My thumbnail said 20 because when I counted them up afterwards, it was 20. But when I recorded the video, I said 17 in the video. People got confused. Sorry for the confusion. That's totally my fault. Okay, well, did they hit again? I don't think I'm in combat. But now another ally got here, and they're the last one in. So let's go look at the keep, shall we? The keep. So close. Oh, baby, I can taste the victory. I can taste that victory. Let's freaking go. It's down to, what, about half a mil? Half a mil. Just about. And plenty of marches to go. I mean, I can do, with the energy that I have and the units that are on the way, probably 350k of siege damage. So I think we're in great shape here. Now, I would have an incentive to be the one doing the siege damage if there was a reward for that. And there isn't a reward, to my knowledge, for being top siege. There we go, baby. There we go. Greater Rhun's been captured. 1,000 ring power per hour in the hands of the dwarves. And, oh, hello, not what I intended to tap. If we look at the leaderboard, it's probably not me. Come on now. Can I tap the leaderboard? Will I be able to? It's a little awkward. There we go. Not me. I would have needed to have sent more marches. Good for Lorcrin Freyer with the 888,000 damage. Onyx and T-Buck. Yeah, I think I would have needed to have sent multiple marches. And look at that siege. The only one, and Harley sitting there as siege specialists, more than double everybody else's scores. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, 3.4? That's a lot of siege from one player, not gonna lie. Look at that. So there you have it, folks. We took a keep. We defended a crossing. And if that was not entertaining for Lord of the Rings Rise to War, I don't know what is. So throw a like on here if you're enjoying this. Consider subscribing. I've got a number of videos that are on the way that I just haven't made yet because I don't feel like I have enough information to really give you the best kind of guidance that I would want to give. So commander tier lists are on my short list. Commander guides are on my short list. But I feel like I'm still learning so much about them that waiting a few more days to really crank out something extra meaningful would be probably the way to go for me personally. So if you are looking forward to that, then consider subscribing so you don't miss a thing. And until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies. Ooh, baby, we took the keep.